Hey guys, in this video we're going to try to follow a human child until they become king. But obviously we're going to influence as much as possible so that this human becomes the king. So man, if you like the idea of the video, leave a big like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to the video. And well, let's start by making our island, right? As we already know, but I'm going to do it a little differently today. I'm going to make it a little more detailed. What do I mean by detailed? We're going to make a... Man, it has to be something that actually looks like an island, right? And honestly, making a big round shape every time doesn't really make much sense. So let's make it kind of like this. Look, so it's a little more like an island. I think this works, right? I think this already looks a lot like an island. It has to be as natural as possible. And I'm also going to use this vortex a lot so you can see that it's not just about putting anything here and it'll look cool. We're going to use the vortex here to make it look even more natural, alright? So let's also add some forest soil to make the vegetation on the map stand out a bit more. So let's do it more or less around here, like this. I think it's going to look nice. Look, do it like this. And around all of this we add a beach. Let's put some points here. Look, let's do it like this, more or less in some spots. Oops, good game. I think that's good. I think I'm going to add a lake. And for those who don't have mods and want to do it on their phone, making a lake is really simple. You just come here, look on the side of your... wherever you want, right man? There has to be a path here to make the lake. It has to be through the ocean. So you grab shallow water here. Look, in my case, it's shallow water. I'm going to come here and place it up to where I want the lake. Look, I want the lake to be right here in the middle. So look, I just increased the speed too, see? So the water flows to where I want and fills up to where I want, right? After that, we just close it here, see? We come and take the simple soil, look, and close it up. And it's done, man. That's it, see? We closed it. The water stayed here, and that's it, see? If I want to change it, I can change it. I can make it bigger, see? And that's it. This is the easiest way for you to make a pond. And let's take advantage of it. Let's close it here, right? So we don't forget. And we close it just the way we wanted. Now let's put the grass, right? Let's make it a bit bigger, see? And our island is already taking shape. Look, there's a little corner here where I didn't put grass. Let me do this then. I'll put the forest soil, right? Which is right there. Let me just make it a little smaller, see? Close it here and done. I think that's good enough. And now we use the vortex. What does this vortex do? It just messes up the map, you see? It makes things look kind of natural. Look, we just grab and move it here, see? To get a better blend of biomes, look. Beautiful. It's going to look awesome. I think it got a nice improvement here, see? It mixed the biomes really well here. Now it really looks like an island. Of course, there's this huge lake here, which basically 99% of the islands in the world don't have. But without this, we can't make humans prosper, right? Because you can't drink salt water, and that's it. Our map is ready. But there's still one thing I want to add here, which is food. I don't want them to starve, so I'm going to fill this place with food. I think that's good enough. Silver, I'll add a few spots too, not too many. Just a few spots here, and that's it. It's already great. Let's close this up. And alright, our map looks like this now. Now we're going to add the humans and wait for them to reproduce and have children. And then we'll follow this little guy who's going to become a king. So let's put the humans here. I'll put 4 here. And I think that's enough. I don't want them to keep getting lost around the map. Just leave one civilization and let them level up there. Let's see how long it takes for the humans to reproduce here. For a little kid to be born, right? I think it's going to take a while, man. I don't know if this will be quick, but let's keep watching to see if we can spot a kid already, right? Hey, Liche, look. A child has already been born? So we have to stay alert here. We have to look everywhere to see if we can find one. Because by default, when I place any human here, they're always 18 years old. If I click on this one, he's 18. Now he's already 20 because probably 2 years have passed here. We're in year 22. And probably if I find this child, they'll be 1 year old. Alright, let's start again and see if we can find any kids here. Because man, I haven't found one yet. I wasn't paying attention here. Look, he's already 8, but I can't find the child. I don't know where they are. I found the child. The child is right here. They're exactly 1 year old. Just like we thought. And they're peaceful. But man, this will change as they evolve. So let's put here, future king. Awesome. Let's add some traits to them here, which won't influence much, but I want to leave them here so that they become, so that they really become kings. So we're going to influence as much as we can here so that they become king and conquer the whole map, right? Look, we can remove the peaceful trait. So let's remove peaceful and add bloodthirsty. Do you think that's a good idea? I don't think so. Okay. Loyalty minus 20. Diplomacy minus 20. No, let's make him a genius. A genius in this case, right? Honest. Okay, let me see what else. What else? What else? What else? I think that's it, right? Ambitious. Man, this is gonna be really interesting because to be king, you have to be ambitious. So let's keep this trait here. And strong too. I think that's it, right? Wow. And speaking of that, man, I have to get a lot of traits here. Later, I think I'll make a video just about that, okay? Trying to get all the possible traits here in World Box. Leave it in the comments too if you want me to do that, okay? Alright, coming back here, we already know he needs some traits to be king. And one of them, I think, could be fast. Eagle eyes. Bubble defense, I don't think so. That would be a bit overpowered and I don't want that. Let me see what else. Regeneration. Okay, I don't think I'll add that. Yeah, I think that's it then. I won't add too much. I'll add minor. And that's it. Otherwise, we're going to make him way too overpowered. And I don't want that right now at the beginning. That's already good enough. I think just this is fine. Alright, let's also add this to him, right? Add him as a favorite so we can keep track of him. And let's start watching how he's progressing here in his evolution. Let's keep a close eye on him here. Man, I'm really excited to see if he's going to become king or not. He's already 2 years old. He went inside the little hut here. Look, lazy guy, shameless. And there are others too. Look, other kids here. And let's see if he's going to be a slacker, right? Or if he's going to be a hardworking person. So far, man, he's being a complete slacker, dude. He left one hut and went straight to another. This guy doesn't want to work at all. Look, he's already 11 years old. He evolved well, but let's see how far he's going to get, right? In this evolution, he's already in his pre-adolescence at 13, and we're watching him. I want to see him growing up, how it's going to be too. If he's going somewhere or if he's going to collect any ore. So far, he hasn't collected any kind of ore, right? And I gave him the minor trait, right? Look, he's already starting to get a little bigger. Let's keep an eye on our boy. Where is he? Look, here he is. He's already grown, see? This guy's already big. Let's pause here. Let's see if we can click on him. Look, he's already started building things. He's already 18 years old and has these traits here. See? Honest. Everything we had already set, right? Alright, he's dealing 9 damage. He has a 15% critical chance. 50% speed. 65 attack speed. Diplomacy, he has 10. Very good. War, 9. Administration, 11. Intelligence, 11. And he already has a child, man. He already has a child, dude. What's up with that? That's awesome, huh? Wow, the king already has his first child. That's really cool. Who's the king right now? It's the king, King Rek. He has a stick. He's 28 years old. And he's dealing 3 to 17 damage. Man, he's way weaker than our dear one here, huh? Our dear human. He's way weaker, man. Look, this one here is already dealing 9 damage. He's got 15. Man, I think he's going to be king. In some time, I think, when he's about 25, around there, he'll already be the king of this map. But let's keep watching him here. Let's follow him, let's zoom in on him here, and let's start to see him building things here. And man, I really want him to get a trait of, of war or something like that, man. Or that he gets some tools soon, like a weapon, a sword, a bow, anything really, so he can defend himself. But up until now, I don't think he's gonna make it, man. He's really distracted, so, man, I don't know. He still doesn't have anything in his hands. He's 21 years old, and he doesn't have any kind of equipment. He just has an old little hammer there for him to fix the buildings, and he's already gone to sleep. Man, when he gets out. Here's what I'm going to do. Look, I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to do this. Look, he's already 22 years old, man. And he doesn't have anything in his inventory. He doesn't have any kind of... Yeah, no sword, armor, nothing. So let's add some traits here so he can become some kind of hunter or... I don't know, man. He has to be in the army. I want him to be in the army. And for that, we have to give him a thirst for blood. There's no other way, man. Otherwise, he'll be a very peaceful person, and I don't want that. Look, greedy, there has to be war, see? Okay, cruel, I'll have to make him cruel too. Because I want him to take part in wars. I also put in fireproof, resistant to cold. Okay, I think that's it. This is already enough. Look, administration, I think I'll put this here. Attractive, so he has a little more chance. Critical, man, that's it. I think it's good enough. I'll put some ores around him here to see if he picks them up too, right, man? He's slacking off too much. Look how much ore is around him here, my friend. For God's sake, mind this stuff. Look, let's click on him here and watch him now. Let's follow. Look, now he's picking up mithril. I hope he manages to mine enough mithril so he can have some things. Look, oh, I think he already has a sword. And stop everything you're doing right now. Pay attention to the message I'm going to give you guys. This video is sponsored by Usin, a streaming platform where we can watch movies, series, cartoons, and even live soccer. So man, don't miss this opportunity, okay? The app is free and the link will be here in the video description, alright? Or is he going to be a builder, man? We have half of the... now he managed to get a piece of equipment. Look, man, finally. Do you think he's going to become king? Wow, he only has 25 more years. Well, not 25. He has 30 more years to become king. I think he's going to be one of the strongest kings we've ever made here. Of course, without abusing the traits too much, right? Because we've already made quite a few kings. Some with 16,000 power. So, man, let's be as smart as possible here. As natural as possible. I want him to be the king. And, man, he's already starting to get his equipment. So we're going to pause here. Let's click on him so we can see what he has. And so far he has a legendary stone sword at least, right? Let's increase his health. Well, not increase, let's just give him some health here. Because he was already at half his health. He has 169. Let's see how much health the king has. Man, this king here, he's really weak. He has the same thing as our human, but just a little less health. 9 less health than ours. He's dealing 16 damage. Oh, and ours is with... Oh, ours has 9 more health. The damage is about the same. Man, this one here is way stronger than our king. So, man, it's just a matter of time before he becomes our king here. Let's start and hope he manages to become our king. Let's watch slowly here. Meanwhile, he's just a builder for now, right? Let's put some things here now so he can become a king, right? And to be king, you need to be a brave guy. So look, I'm going to put a skeleton near him. Let's see if he goes after this skeleton. I'll even put it on double speed to see if he goes after it. Let's watch. Man, I'm afraid he might die. Do you think he's gonna die? That's all that's left, right? This skeleton here, he's weak, look. He only has 39 health left. I think he can handle it. So let's lower the speed here so we can watch him kill this. Look, he managed to kill it while I was still talking. He already killed it and got its spear, see? An iron one. Now he's dealing 18 damage. At 27, he has a 30% chance of a critical hit and he doesn't go hungry. And in battle, he's already in the green here. Look, 33, good game, and man, he's already on his 4th kid, his 4th child already, huh? This guy is a real player, man. What's up with that? Alright, let's get started here. He has a few more years to become king, and that's what we're aiming for here. Let's see if he can make it, right? And for that, we're going to have to add more creatures here. For him to fight against, there's no way. He won't become king overnight. Look, and he's already at it again. I think he just had another child. I think every time he goes to a cabin, I think he's making a child, but that's not it. It has nothing to do with it. Let's take a look at the king. How is he doing? And he's still the king. What the heck? I think I'm going to have to do the following. Is there a way to make him fight? This guy here has to die, man, so he can become king. And now should we wait? Or should we try to make them fight each other to see who wins? He's dealing 18 to 27 damage. While the king is doing 16 to 20. He's dealing little, man. He's doing 0 critical damage. Oh no, we're going to have to make these guys fight each other, man, to see if he can take the king's place, right? I think I'll have to do that. Let's do it then. He's inside the house. Okay, let's wait for him to come out. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to make them compete, man. We're going to set up a place here for them. Our king is here. Let's just click on him and set up a little star and let's take him out of there. Look, let's try to take him out of here. Make it a little smaller. Look, this king here, we're going to put him up here. Look, let's put the king here. And now let's take a look at where our future king is. Where is he? Bro, he's in the house again. Bro, I can't believe this. Look, he left. Okay, let's click on him. Let's grab the magnet here and let's put him near the other king. Where's the other king? The king is here. Look, let's put both of them here. They'll be together. Look, they're together. Okay, now let's put a mountain around them. So it's like a place where they can't escape, right? Let's start both of them here and we'll have to put... I think just here, right? Just put it on both of them here to see if this influences anything. Let's see if they're going to fight. I don't think so, so I'll do the following. I'll put madness on the king and now I think he's going to go after him. Man, I hope he doesn't die, right? I think he can handle it. Bro, let me increase his health. Actually, I'm going to give both of them more health here, blood, right? To make it a fair fight. And let's see if he can handle it. And let's watch now to see if he can do it or not. Let's put it on 1x speed and I'll keep watching. Man, I don't want him to die. If he can't handle the king, there's nothing we can do. We'll just wait for the king to die then, alright? But let's see if he can defeat the king. Let's see. I'll keep clicking, but I'll have to click slowly here to see. He did it? Man, with just one hit, he did almost 18. Actually, not almost. He did 18 damage to him. And in return, he took 20. Okay, but who attacks faster? Attack speed, 103. And our humans is 99. Man, that's risky, okay? It's risky, but let's go. Let's see what happens here. Let's take another look. 112. He's at 34. The king is going to die, man. I can't believe this. The king is going to die. The king died, and someone is going to become king. Someone will have to take his place. Look, there's no king yet. Man, I'm really anxious to see if he's going to become king or not. Wow, this is going to be so good if he becomes king. Let's open him up here. Look, let's see if he's going to become king. If he becomes king, man, it's going to be awesome. Seriously. It's going to be really good. Let's put it on X5. To see how long it's going to take for someone to become king here. I think someone already became king. No, not yet. Who became king in his place? Is there someone stronger than him here in the kingdom? So far, no one has become king. King Adoba. Dude, I can't believe it, man. Dude, he can't become king. I'm getting worried. We have to make him become king, man. Otherwise, this video is going to be ruined, man. I can't believe this. He's already 33 years old. Okay, should we give him some life? Let's give him life. Look, let's fill up his life. And we're going to have to go all out, man. We're going to have to give him traits here that will make him even stronger. So let's give him Methuselah immune. What else should we give him? Light regeneration, right? Also agile. We're going to have to give him all the good traits. Otherwise, man, he won't be able to be the king. Tortudo, Moonchild, Nightchild. Okay, what else? Blessed, not retired. Come on, what for? Okay, Dragon Hunter, Gold Tooth. I think you only get that when you become king. So let's leave that trait for him to get automatically, right? Naturally, in this case, Kingslayer. He killed a king, so he should have this trait, man. I don't know why he didn't get it. Veteran and Wise too, when he becomes... Okay, Super Health, no. That's too overpowered, I think. That's it, right? Leave it.
He's shiny.
So we can see him from afar, right? When it gets dark. I don't know if it's gonna get dark. Let me see. I think I took out all the eras, right? No, actually, I didn't take out the eras. So while I'm at it, I'll take out this sun one because the sun one is really annoying. Okay, let's put it here so we can see him. Let's start. Man, let's hope he becomes king, dude. There's not much we can do now. He's already 33 years old and still hasn't become king. He's going to become a peasant, man. Are you crazy? No, no, don't do this to me, man. He's not going to become a peasant. Come on, we're going to have to put some skeletons here to see if they fight, man. This can't be... Man, I can't believe he's going to become a peasant. Wow, man, he has to become king. Let me give him some health. While I'm at it, right? Since he's already got 250 health. Give him some more health. Look, if I give it to the skeletons too, it doesn't matter. He's got 253 health. And, okay, let's keep an eye on him. Let's put it on 1x speed and let's see here. Look, he kills really easily, man. He has to become king. Look, he just got it. He just got it. Where is it? I lost sight of him. He just picked up a bow here. So, man, that's gonna be really useful for him. Okay? But he needs armor. He doesn't have armor. Man, he has everything to be king. Man, why isn't he king? What does he need to become king, right? Actually, he doesn't need much. He already has everything. Okay, let's set up some invasions here. Then let's see here. Let's put some bandits. Look to fight with him. Look, it's cool. Let's see if it changed anything. He still has a lot of health left, okay? So we're going to have to do the following, man. We're going to have to come up with something clever here so they can level up. How can we do that, man? Alright, let's put skeletons. There's not much else to do. I wish I knew where the king is, right? If the king were here, it would be awesome, man. Okay, I put some skeletons here, and let's do the following. Then where are the favorites? Let's look at him. He killed 19 people and he's not king yet, man. That's absurd, right? Okay, let's put it here. Let's see if they'll go after something. I'll put it on double speed. Look, he's shooting at the skeletons. I think he's shooting, right? That's it. Look, yeah. But he's really chill. He has no style to be king, man. He's such a runner. Man, shameless, dude. He doesn't want to be king. He's already 35 years old. There's not much to do, really. Let's put it on 5x speed. He's just a builder. That's gonna be his thing, man. Look, man. He's a builder. He became a builder and doesn't want to be a king. I've already accepted defeat. He went, man, wow. He can't believe he's not going to be king. Look, he's already got something made of mithril in his hand. Let's stop here to take a look. But I think that's it, man. He's got a little blue thing in his hand, but I don't think it's anything special, right? Okay, wow, our experiment is going down the drain, but we still have a few years left, man. I'm going to trust him. I believe he's going to make it. But he's being a builder here. It's nighttime now. I just realized, okay, there's not much we can do. You know what we're gonna have to do? Let's try to put him against the king again. Let's challenge him. The thing here is to challenge the king. Should we try to find the king? Let's keep clicking on him. We can already find him. Look, we found the king. Where is he? Is he inside his house? Is that it? No, the king is here. Let's click on him. Set him as a favorite. Let's get the magnet and let's put him on the other side. Over there where we put him last time. Look, let's put him here. There's a guy coming with him here. Oh no, he's here. Look, he's separate. He's here. Look, awesome. Now let's click on our future king. We found him. Let's click. Where is he? here on the magnet again. And let's go to where our king is, right? Look, he already came with a bunch of kids here. I don't want that. I'm going to have to, man. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take care of these kids here. Look, alright. Now, let's put the mountain around to separate the two here so they can fight each other. I'm gonna put madness. Oh, if I put madness, I think it removes the king's status, man. So I'm gonna have to do something here so they fight each other. I think he already has a Kingslayer, right? Let me see. He does, look, and now? Put all this stuff here. Look, I think that's it, right? That's all. Ah, I think that's it. Will they be able to fight? Man, I don't think so. Now what? Damn, man. I think I'm going to have to create a new civilization here. Make him the king of this civilization, man. Let's see if a civilization will be created here. We're going to eliminate this king. Look, we eliminate this king here. Let's go. It's him. Let's start. Okay. He didn't change to king, so we're going to that island. Not to that island, to that city. And we'll try to make him become king because, man, I don't understand why he's not becoming king. If anyone knows, man, leave it in the comments because I want to know why he didn't become king, even though he has some really good scenes. I don't know why he hasn't become king yet. Look, our future king here has all the possible scenes, man. He's insanely strong, man. Why hasn't he become king? I don't know why, but he's not going to become a king. Okay, I'll do this. I'm going to put a lot of minerals around here now. I'm going to fill it up, man. There's not much else to do. Now it's over. Now it's desperation, man. I'm going to put adamantine all around him, man. For the love of God, brother. Look how much ore there is for you. Grab these mithril and you'll be invincible, man. For the love of God, look, let's click here. With just a glance, he already killed 21 people, man. He's 43 years old. It's about time he became king, brother. Mine there, for the love of God. He's not going to mine, man. He's 44 years old. I think he's going to die of old age. It's not possible. His hair is already turning white. He's not going. He's just walking around and won't get the adamantine. Okay, let's click to see who the new king is. These kings here, man. Who are these guys, man? 46 years old. It's tough, brother. He turned into a complete failure here. He didn't become king. But alright, let's put it on Sonic speed. Let's put it on Sonic speed here. Let's see if he's going to become king or not. Let's follow his journey. Now it's a little faster. He's not going to become king. I can't believe this. A guy this strong. We've already reached 55 years old. He didn't become king. How did this guy not become king? What can you do, right, guys? There's not much I can do, really. I'll try to push it as much as I can here, but I don't think there's any way anymore. What I can do, man, is separate him. Look, I'll do it here. Look, make like an arena here for him. And now I'm going to put him against a bunch of mobs, man. There's not much else to do. And let's break these ores too, since we don't want them either. Alright?
Let's leave it.
Him here, and let's put him against some mobs, man. Like bandits, look, 2 bandits. Do you think he can handle it? I'm gonna put it on 1x speed here so we can follow a little better. Look, he's not going to become king, man. It's no use. I don't believe it. Let's put some skeletons here. Look, 3 skeletons. Do you think he can handle it? Look, he can handle all 3, man. He's really strong. Ah, this king here. He's 58 years old. And he has a sword of death. Damn, bro. He's already 57. Alright, there's not much to do. No, let's just let it happen here. Let's wait and see if he's going to die or not. Now, let's let time pass. Only time will tell if he's going to become king or not. About 55 years wasn't enough. So, man, he didn't become king. Unfortunately, it didn't work out here. But even so, man, it was a cool experience. It's not something you can do all the time. So that he becomes king, right? I took it out here. Wow. I left him here separated, man. You can't do that. Let me take him out of here, so at least he can survive here on the island. Damn, man, I really messed up. Alright, there's not much we can do. Let's add some disasters. But first, I'm going to remove this Age of Darkness and put it in the Age of Hope so we can see a little better. Right, man? Otherwise, it's too messed up at night. Later, we'll come back here and see if he's still alive. Look, he's already 72 years old, man. It won't take long for him to die. Let's do 9 times 5, 9 times 4, go, and let's add some things here. Look. Let's put, like, some bandits here on the edge of the map, look. Put a few. Let's watch them fighting there, look. Let's put skeletons up here at the top, and that's it. Let's see if he's still alive. He's still alive, look. He's 76 years old. Let's follow him here, look. Until his last day of life. What will be his last day of life? We don't know yet. Yeah, man, he became a gatherer, dude. He became a farmer, you know? Unfortunately, even with the traits, he didn't make it. He didn't become a king. He had everything to be a king, man. I don't understand why he didn't become a king. I still don't understand. He's already 78 years old. Let's hit Sonic speed here, and let's see until the time of his death. Let's click, look, he's already 80, and that's it. Oh, here it is. Let's see until the time of his death. 81 years old. Unfortunately, he didn't become king. He didn't have the honor of becoming king, man. I'm really sad about this, man. He's already nearing his 90 years. He's already 91. Man, I really wanted him to become king, but he won't. Look, they're changing kings here, and he doesn't become one. And they're all below him, man. That's what intrigues me the most, bro. He has a 112% critical chance he misses. 48% administration. His intelligence is also a bit high. Diplomacy, everything maxed out, man. And he had 11 kids, bro. I think he was just busy making kids here instead of trying to conquer this map, man. There's not much to do, really. That's it. Just accept defeat. Now let's follow his last days of life, right? The last years in this case, right? He's already 91, and I believe he won't become king anymore, right? Imagine if he became king at 99 years old, bro. How tragic would that be? But he's just going to keep living this quiet little life he's always had. Look. Whoa, hold on. And... what's this thing around him? I thought I saw something around him, but I guess it was just in my head. He looked like he had something around him. Look, see? This black thing here, what is it? Do you think he's about to kick the bucket already? I think that's it, right? I don't know, just look at how he's going. Poor guy, he's already 94 years old and never became king. Tragic. Tragic, man, what a shame, right? Guys, if he had become king, it would have been really cool to see, man. But now with the next updates, we'll be able to see it. Later, if his children became king, or not, right? But for now, there's no way to know. He already has 12 kids, right? Maybe one of them should have become king, but man, there's no way to know. Unfortunately, only in the next World Box update. And if you don't know anything about the update coming in December, click on this card that's showing up here above, and you'll be able to find out everything about the new World Box updates. But coming back to this case, unfortunately, man, he's already 96 years old. He doesn't have much time left. And, man, he's definitely not going to be the king, right? But let's see how far he goes here. This guy here had everything to become king. He even got bigger. Why did he suddenly become gigantic? He got huge and then shrank. Did you guys see that? Look, he grew, then shrank. But he's going to stay like this. There's... ah, man, I'm really sad about this dude. He's 98 years old. At least he's taking part in the... he became... it's over now. He was part of the soldiers, but I think now he's retired and just became some regular guy. A farmer. It's over now. There's not much we can do. He became a farmer. He's 100 years old. He's not far from kicking the bucket. There's not much we can do. Ah, man, that's a shame, right, dude? Let's speed this up. Put it on Sonic speed because it's over now. 100 years old. Nowhere to run. Let's click on him here. Look. Let's take a look at him, right? Look, this one is still the king. Wow, he's been king for a long time and hasn't leveled up at all, man. Well, what can you do, right? Let's click here. Look, he already has 35 kills. He's already killed 35 people. Let's follow him until the end of his life. He's already, man, on borrowed time here. 106 years old, 107. Man, this guy is... man, I just hope I said it so he dies of old age. Let me pause here. Let me check this thing out. No, he does die of old age. Look, what is this, man? Is this guy immortal or what? Let's click on him again. He became a wise gatherer here, right? Whether you want it or not, no. 114 years. Almost 120. Yeah, my friend. Unfortunately, dude, he's really... damn, man, 122 years. He's the oldest person in the world. Damn, this guy is going to die. No, almost. Look at the sky. 132 years. That's not possible. No, that's not possible. I set it to die of old age. Creatures can die of old age. There's no way this guy is already 142 years old here. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's do this then. Let's decrease it. Let's set it to ×5. And let's add some disasters here. So let's put like meteors falling here. Look. Meteors. Several meteors fell. Maybe one will hit the king. Right then. He becomes king at almost 150 years old. Look, we put it here. Let's see if he survived this attack here. Man, he survived. Believe it or not, look, our old king died here and now it's another one. Let me see what level he is. Is his level 5 or is he a child? No, a level 5 child. Could it be a matter of level, man? That would be the only thing missing, dude. He's at level 4, right? Let's speed things up here. Let's see if he's going to leave his room. Look, he's almost 150 years old, man. What's going on? Let's do the following. Let's raise his level. It's our last move, man. It has to work, dude. It has to work. Let's break the trees around him. Let's break the trees around him. I don't want this one. Let's do it around him here so he can't get out. These people here are done too. Goodbye to you all. Man, this is our last move. There's no other way to try now. He has to become king. 3 bandits here for him to fight against so he can level up. And let's start here to see if he'll get it. Okay, good. What level is he at? Still level 4. Let's put... wow, I don't even know what to say. This Maleficus mage here is really strong, right? Let's put more bandits here. Look, let's add 4 more. I think he can handle it. Look, he handled it. He handled it. He's getting help. But, man, I want that level up, dude. I think the easiest way is by doing this. Let's also put it here. Look, Bloodthirst. I think that's it, right? Let's put a bubble on him. I think putting a bubble on him here, look, against the Necromancer. Where's the Necromancer? Let's put him against the Necromancer to see if this works, man. Look, he killed the Necromancer, but he didn't get his staff. I think if he gets the staff, man, it's gonna be good game, huh? Wow, he doesn't get the staff, man. Get the staff. Here he's getting help, man. Look, there's one right here. Here he's getting help. That's interesting, man. He's already at level 5. Let's give him health. He's already at full health, but he's got 139. That's it. Oh, he's getting old, right, man? So he's getting weaker. I think that's it. Let's put... Man, now we're going to have to put everything good on him here. Cruel, treacherous, happy. Okay, what else? Wild, blessed. What else can we put? I'm gonna put super health, man. Now this guy here is gonna be super strong, dude. I think that's it. Look, there's 15,000. Man, I'm gonna put... Man, if he doesn't become king, I'm going to put madness on him and he's going to destroy the whole map. I don't even care. Look, let's put him against... Let me see. Now we can put him with Mage, Magnificent, and Necromancer all at the same time. Look, Frozen, Demon. Now we're going to put him against everyone and against all. He's going to take everyone down now, man. Okay, let's put him against the Necromancer here. Look, against 4 Necromancers. He won't be able to get them, will he? Oh, he managed to get it now. Now he has a super strong staff, man. I hope he becomes king, dude. Let's leave him here. And now, man, he has to become king. No way, man. Let's release it. He has to become king now. No way. He has to become a king. It's been 150 years, man. This one here, dude. I don't know if he's going to be... if he's going to handle it, then I'll have to put it here. Look, he doesn't die of old age, man. We're going to have to do this. This guy has to be king on this map. He has to become king. I can't... Man, wow, I can't. I can't understand how he didn't become king. We're going to put a bunch of necromancers here. Look, evil wizards, come on. We're going to put a bunch of necromancers too because he's going to be the only one who can survive. No. There's no way. The king won't be able to handle it, no. Let's see if he can get the job done or not. Look. Let's come here. Let's watch him. Look, he's in the middle of the war. Look. This video will only end when he becomes king. I can't understand why he didn't become king before. Hey, did he become king already? No, he hasn't. He's going to become king, man. No, dude, it's not possible, man. Let's put a dragon here. Look. Just put something right here. Look, put one here near him. See? To see if he kills the dragon too. Got it? Look, he's already at level 8, man. Nice. He's managing to tank a lot of things here, see? He's managing to tank a lot of shots. I don't know where this is coming from, but he hasn't become king yet. Okay, man, I'm gonna have to start a rebellion here. I think it's going to be this style here. I'm gonna have to start a rebellion. Where does it go again? I think it's right here, look, in the kingdoms, right? Let's see if this is gonna work. Look, let's see. Okay, it's here. Now let's see the chaos. Look, it's everyone against everyone now, huh? There are several civil wars going on in the game here. Let's play Sonic Speed. Let's follow our dear friend here. By the way, he hasn't become king yet, but it's just a matter of time. Man, I'm freaking out now. Our last move, what could it be? Crabzilla. There's not much we can do. Let's put Crabzilla here in the middle. Let's see if he can kill Crabzilla. Let's go to the side where he is. Do you think we can find him easily here? But I don't think so. But let's try to kill the king here. I don't know if the king is nearby, right? The king is probably supposed to be around here. He always stays around this area here. We're defeating almost everyone here. Let's try to clear this up to see if the humans can make him king. There are a lot of people here. Let's keep going, man. Let's finish this map here. There's a little guy here. Another war thing up here are the soldiers. placing. Now, when it gets to a little over 200, like 210 around there, I'll stop. There's a civilization here in this corner. Look, 210, below 210. But no one has managed to defeat him yet, right? Where's the... Oh, ours is right here. Our little guy, look. Let's stay here waiting for him to kill him. Now we can see, look. Closer, see? Right down here, look. Right here, let's wait. Let's see now. Let's let him take damage until he dies. And whether we like it or not, ours will be here helping. And our Grubzilla is already gone. Oh, I think he became king. I believe he became king. Is that right? Is that right, production? Let me see. He became king. He became king, guys. We did it, man. It was really hard, but at 180 years old, he managed to become king. That's awesome. And to celebrate, right, man, the guy attacked 31 kids, man. 31, dude. Man, what is that? This video was really fun to make, man. We didn't give up. We thought it wouldn't work out, but we did it, guys. With the legendary weapon of Depressed Being, we managed to make him king. And that was the video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a big like, guys, because this video, man, took a lot of work. You saw it, guys. So leave a big like, subscribe to the channel, and that's it. We're done. See you in the next video.